So now that the 2024 NFL draft is complete, I want to see what happens if we put every quarterback that was taken along with their teams into a single elimination tournament. First overall pick, Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears are going to be the first seed in this bracket. They will play the last quarterback taken along with his team, and then the second overall pick, Jaden Daniels, and the Commanders will play the second to last quarterback taken along with his team, so on and so forth. We have 10 total squads in this tourney, and here's our 1 seed, Chicago, 83 overall. Made Caleb an 82 with Superstar. I think he'll be around there. Maybe he'll get X Factor, but I don't know. Don't want to be too ambitious. He already has a great team around him. Rome Odunze with Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, DeAndre Swift, and Gerald Everett. Not to mention Cole Kmet. I mean, you just can't be put into a better situation as a rookie quarterback. Defense still looking solid. You added Kevin Byard III with a nice linebacker duo. And Torrey Taylor, the best punter in the draft. Their first round opponent is Michael Pratt. And the Green Bay Packers, he was taken in the 7th round. Now he has Jacobs at running back, Marshawn Lloyd, who they drafted. Not to mention first round pick Jordan Morgan on his O-line. And on defense, Edrin Cooper, along with Jonathan Bullard. Made some nice additions with Xavier McKinney and company. Only 2 less overalls than the Bears. It should be a good divisional matchup. Now for these first round games, we're going to watch the first drive in full and then sim to later in the game. If it's close, we will hop in. DeAndre Swift with a nasty start on the ground, 14 yards. Caleb's first pass in the tournament is going to be complete. Rome Odunze getting them across midfield. Get your predictions in now. Don't wait until halfway in the video. Nah, let me know who you got in the final. Swift getting another 5. Play action. 2nd and 5. Another completion. This time it's Gerald Everett. 3rd and goal for the Bears, trying to cap this drive off with a touchdown. Caleb to the left side. It's incomplete. Nice breakup by Stokes. And the Bears are going to settle for a field goal. Michael Pratt on his first pass from scrimmage. Going to find Josh Jacobs. Taking what the defense is giving him. Jacobs fighting for every yard. Picking up 7. Here comes the screen. It worked for the Bears. Why can't it work for the Packers? Jacobs running like a man possessed. Pratt dropping back again. Second pass is complete. Luke Musgrave with the reception. Big 3rd and 9 to start quarter number 2. Packers already crossed midfield. Pratt buys lonesome in the backfield. He's going to get rid of it, and it's incomplete. Good coverage by Kyler Gordon. Packers going to punt the football. All right, let's sim to the 4th quarter. The Bears go up 10-0 at one point. Caleb and company with a comfortable lead, but the Packers get a safety. It was 2-10 at one point. Now it's 8-10. Make it 8-13 in the 4th quarter. The Packers take the lead, but the Bears have the football, and they're the only team that has not turned it over in this one. Packers have 1 turnover. It's 2nd and 10 for Chicago. Caleb to a wide open DJ Moore, first down. They're smart. They'll just drip the clock and make sure this is the last possession of the game. Kick the game-winning field goal. Caleb stepping up. Gonna scramble. First time we're seeing him do that. He picks up the first on the ground. 7 rushes. 46 yards. He's capable of doing that as well. Bears gonna pass the football. Caleb over the middle to Keenan. They're inside the 10. Can Green Bay keep them out of the end zone? 3rd and goal. Keenan by his lonesome. Interesting decision. They still decide to run the football, and Swift gives the Bears the lead. They're gonna go for 2. Try to make this a 7-point game. Williams under center again. It's a run this time. Green Bay shuts it down. So Michael Pratt has a chance to upset the Chicago Bears with the number 1 overall pick. His first pass gets knocked away. Kyler Gordon, great defense. But he's having a pretty decent game for a 68 overall. Try to make it as realistic as possible, man. He was a 7th rounder. I couldn't give him the best accuracy, but over 200 yards passing. He's doing pretty decent. However, he needs to step up right here. 3rd and 10. Got to get a completion. Play action. Good protection. Pratt with a nice laser. Romeo Dubs with the catch. 3rd and 2. Pratt gonna drop back. Find Dubs, but it's 4th and inches. He didn't get the first down. They come out in shotgun. I don't know about this. I think I would go to Josh Jacobs the way he was running earlier in the game, but they're going to trust their rookie, and he throws it in the dirt. So Chicago gets the W in round 1, 19-14. They're moving on. Next up, we have 2nd overall pick, Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders. Eckler Robinson Jr., Scary Terry, and Jahan Dotson. Not to mention Luke McCaffrey, brother of Christian. Gonna move him up to wide receiver 3. They also have Brandon Coleman, who they drafted, Ben Sinnott, at tight end behind Zach Ertz. On defense, they invested in cornerback Mike Sainristil. Hopefully I said that right. If not, I apologize. Jerzan Newton at D tackle, trying to make sure they always have a good D-line. Wagner and Louvu at linebacker, good additions, along with Jeremy Chin. Commanders looking to go deep in this tournament. And their opponent is Devin Leary, 6th round pick from the Baltimore Ravens. The Kentucky QB is going to be starting in place of Lamar Jackson. He has a great running game with Derrick Henry, Flowers with Aguilar and Bateman, not to mention Devontae Walker, 4th fastest 40 time in the draft. Still, of course, have Mark Andrews. You drafted Roger Rosengarten. And then on defense, you already have a nasty front seven, but you take Adisa Isaac as insurance on the edge. Not to mention TJ Tampa. I don't know why he fell. He was projected to go like 2nd round. If you guys know, please let me know in the comments. But he was one of 2 cornerbacks they took. Nate Wiggins was their 1st round pick. Ravens always have a good defense, so it's not surprising to see that they have an 86 overall, highest we've seen so far. Jaden Daniels with his superstar abilities, man, he won the Heisman, so he had to have some abilities. Dotson with the reception on Daniels' first pass. Now this is later on in the season, so Daniels has improved to X Factor, man. He probably hit the goal he needed to in order to, you know, improve his depth trait, so good for him. Eckler with his first reception. Commanders trying to keep the chains moving. Baltimore sends 4, good protection. Daniels over the middle. That's caught by Jamison Crowder. Ravens showing the blitz. They're gonna back off. Daniels, all kinds of time. Oh, nice deflection by Kyle Hamilton. Speaking of great rookies, I mean, he had a phenomenal rookie season last year. I don't know how the Ravens keep doing it. I'm sure one of, if not both of Wiggins and Tampa are gonna be studs because they always get great secondary players and develop them really well. Eckler with a 2nd reception. It's 3rd and 3. Time to get stingy if you're Baltimore. Daniels no longer in the zone, but he's still gonna find his receiver. It's 1st and goal. Nice catch by Scary Terry. 3rd and goal. Daniels to the end zone. It's caught. Terry McLaurin gives them the lead. Here's Devin Leary on his first possession. Gonna be a read option. He's not the fastest guy in the world, but he's taken off for a nice 9-yard gain. Another read option. This time he's gonna fumble the football. Jonathan Allen with the great play. So the Commanders get a big stop. Don't want to count that as Leary's only drive, so we're just going to go to the change of possession. Commanders get another score. Let's see if Leary can bounce back. Hopefully they stop running the football with him and start throwing downfield, or just running with Derrick Henry. That's a nice option. Nope, back to the read option. Leary gonna get a nice gain this time. Hold on to the football. 3rd and 6. Another stop right here by Washington would be huge. Leary's gonna take off and pick up the 1st. Who said he can't scramble? 2 tight end set for Baltimore. Also have the fullback in the game. Henry gonna cut it back, going nowhere. Jeremy Chin with the tackles. So great start by this Commanders defense against the run. Here's Henry though. You know you gotta keep feeding him. Only gets a few. So we have yet another 3rd down. Commanders not gonna send the blitz. Only rushing 4. Leary gonna step up, but there's Frankie Louvu, new addition to that Commanders defense, getting the sack. And it's all Washington early on in this battle of Maryland teams. The Ravens end up getting a touchdown before halftime. It's 17-14 heading into the 4th quarter, and the Ravens are going to settle for a field goal and tie this one up at 17. 3rd and 10. If Baltimore get a stop right here, they will be in the driver's seat to get this W. It's going to be a 4-man rush. Oh, it's dropped. Stevens on the coverage. Commanders going to have to punt the football. Run game hasn't been amazing, and Leary is still in position to at least take them into overtime. 3rd and 6. Here's Devin going to complete it. Aguilar with the 1st down reception. Need maybe what, 10 to 15 yards for Justin Tucker, maybe a little bit less than that to get in his range. That's a nice job right there, getting out of bounds after the catch. Rashad Bateman getting in Justin Tucker's range. I think he can make it from here, but might as well try to get a little bit closer. If I'm them, I just give it to Henry. No, he's gonna pass. Leary gonna find a wide open Aguilar, who's gonna get them down inside the 5. Not to mention there's a flag, probably a late hit. He was already already out of bounds. Commanders trying to ice him. Now they're down to 1 timeout. Tucker's not missing this. Devin Leary, the 6th round pick, after that rough start with the fumble, is going to move on to round 2. Now we have the New England Patriots and 3rd overall pick Drake May. Not to mention Joe Milton III. 2 quarterbacks taken by New England in this draft. You have Ramondre with Gibson. Jalen Pope, the wide receiver who they got in the 2nd round. Both the linemen they have were listed as backups in the ESPN depth chart, so I just left them alone. And then of course getting guys like Christian Gonzalez, Matthew Judon back healthy is going to be huge for this defense and this team in general. And they have a familiar foe in round 1, and that's the New York Jets, who drafted Jordan Travis in round 5. He's going to start in front of Aaron Rodgers, Breece Hall running back with Mike Williams, Garrett Wilson, Malachi Corley at wide receiver. They have Olu Fashanu as nice depth on the O-line. Matter of fact, he's going to start at left guard. Front 7 extremely solid with the addition of Hassan Reddick. You also have the Williamses, CJ Mosley. You have Sauce at CB1. Another division battle. First up, Drake May in the Patriots offense. Oh, he's going to go down. Hassan Reddick with the first sack on the first play of the game. Not a good start for New England. You don't want to be going backwards. Let's see if Ramondre gets a touch on 2nd and 17. Man in motion, yes, Ramondre, nice cutback, only gets a few. Brings up a 3rd and 15. Might be a quick 3 and out for New England. Good protection. No, never mind. Spoke too soon. May barely gets rid of it. Reddick making his presence felt early. Patriots are going to punt the football. So now it's Jordan Travis in this offense with great field position. See where he decides to go with. Oh, wow. Pancakes all around. Travis, first pass going out of bounds. Could be a low scoring game. Both teams have really good defensive talent. Fake jet sweep. Breece Hall on his first carry. Dragging folks for the first down, and then some. He's inside the 40. What a run. Travis on his 2nd pass, gonna take off. He can do this really well. 8-yard gain on the ground. A couple plays later, it's 3rd and 3, bunch to the right. Want to at least stay in field goal range. That's a nice route by Garrett Wilson. Now they're inside the 20. 2nd and goal. Travis under center. It's looking like they're gonna run the football. Breece going nowhere. Jelani Tavai. Great tackle. It seems like guys with that hairstyle are always good at football. It's a fact. Find me one that doesn't follow that narrative. Mike Williams with the phenomenal catch in traffic. New York strikes first. All right, if a team gets a quick 3 and out, I'll give them another chance to watch the full drive. Let's see what the Patriots do this time. Quinnen make sure Ramondre only gets 1 yard. Great defense. And maybe this is why you start Jacoby Brissett in year 1, because they don't have the great supporting cast to make him thrive early on. But Juju picks up a nice gain after the catch. Patriots struggling. Here comes the blitz. Drake May with a nice completion. Hunter Henry with the first down. Play action. Drake May throwing it deep. Oh my goodness, what a catch. Juju stepping up, making plays. Drake May looking pretty good. Very next play, he's gonna throw it again to the end zone. It's Kendrick Bourne. Touchdown, New England. We have ourselves a game. All right, let's go to the 4th, just so this video is not too long. Wait a minute, did they go for 2 or they missed the extra point? One of those things happened. Either way, they take the lead late in the 3rd quarter, 16-14, but the Jets take it right back, and the Patriots do as well. Gonna be 3rd and 10 now. Trips to the left. Judon trying to get to the quarterback. Him versus the right tackle. The right tackle wins, and Jordan Travis throws a bullet. Garrett Wilson with the catch. He doesn't get out of bounds though, so the clock's gonna continue to move. Double teaming Judon. Travis to the left side. This time it's Mike Williams getting out of bounds at the 9. 2nd and goal. He's gonna step up, throwing the run to a wide open Garrett Wilson. The Jets take the lead. 4th and 18, last chance for New England. Just gotta get rid of it if you're Drake May. Just let it fly. He barely gets rid of it. And that's how this one ends. Valiant effort from New England, but Jordan Travis and company, they earned it with that last drive, and they're headed to round 2. Now we have Michael Penix Jr., the 8th overall pick by the Atlanta Falcons. Bijan at a running back with Algier. You have London and Mooney, along with Rondale Moore, so nice upgrades at wide receiver. Pitts, of course, at tight end. I mean, they were set on offense, in my humble opinion, which is why after they got Penix, they went straight defense for 4 picks in a row. Rook Orohoro. I know I butchered that one. I'm so sorry, but that was their 2nd round pick. Braylon Trice, their 3rd round pick. So they invested in defensive line. You already have Bates and Terrell, along with Grady Jarrett, of course. So defense looking really good. And their round 1 opponent is Spencer Rattler, 5th round pick by the New Orleans Saints. Now he no longer has Michael Thomas, but he still have Olave, Kamara, and Jamal Williams. Not to mention Talise Fuaga, who they got in round 1 on the offensive line. On defense, they got Kool-Aid McKinstry, one of the best names in the draft. And they added Chase Young, of course, in the offseason. Still have the Honey Badger with Marshawn Lattimore, Demario Davis, Cameron Jordan. There's too much talent on this team to not at least make this game competitive. Another division battle. The lefty, Penix Jr. on offense first. Bijan going nowhere. Chase Young with the tackle for a loss. Penix on his first pass attempt gonna be completed. As Darnell Mooney with a nice 9-yard gain. 3rd and 1. It's gonna be another run by Bijan, and this time it's Cameron Jordan with the stop. So a quick 3 and out. Here come the Saints with Spencer Rattler under center. Doesn't have number 7. That belongs to Taysom Hill, but he's still throwing dots to start off. Rashid Shaheed with the 22-yard gain. Pretty good weapons in New Orleans. So, hey, he's going into a pretty good situation, but that's nice defense by Braylon Trice and company. Both run games starting off a little shaky. It's 2nd and 11. They're going right back to Kamara. This time he gets a nice gain, making it a 3rd and 5. Rattler probably going to pass this one. Will he decide to go to Olave for the first time in the game? Falcons send a blitz. Rattler escaping the pocket, finding Kamara. Nice play. They keep the chains moving. Next pass attempt. Rattler gonna throw it downfield. Rashid Shaheed in stride, gonna get them inside the 20. However, it's 3rd and goal. I guess it's just, what, 3 tight ends? Maybe 4. Either way, Rattler throwing it away. And the Saints are gonna settle for a field goal on their first drive. Rules are simple. If a team goes 3 and out on their first drive, I give them another chance. So let's see what the Falcons do this time. Bijan trying to get positive yards. There we go. He gets more than positive yards. Picking up the first down. Biggest run of the game for him. Start of quarter number 2. It's the Falcons in a 3rd and 10 situation. They're not in a big hole just yet, but Penix trying to make sure that doesn't happen. Nice completion. Rondale Moore with his first catch of the game. 3rd and 8 though. After a sack. Penix trying to get this first down. He tried to take off, but Shepard gets the sack. And it's going to be a 4th down and 13. Out of field goal range. ATL is going to punt. Oh, great punt. It hits the pylon and lands them at the 1. Rattler going to have to get himself out of this situation. We'll see if he can do it. No, it ends up being a safety. So the Falcons end up getting 2 points, 3-2. And we're into the 4th quarter. Finally, ATL gets a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. It's 10-10. Penix, all kinds of time. Great protection from his offensive line. He's going downfield to a wide open Drake London. And the Falcons take the lead. Falcons can pretty much win if they get a stop. They're going to send the blitz. It's Kamara out the backfield picking up the first. He cannot get out of bounds, but at least they keep the drive alive. Now they go to the no huddle. Less than 50 seconds left. Rattler against the zone. This time he makes them pay. Rashid Shaheed getting them inside the Falcons territory. They're down to 1 timeout. Less than 40 seconds left. Rattler off of play action. All kinds of time. Looking downfield, and that's another completion. Less than 25 seconds. They have a chance. Can they do it? Rattler to the end zone. It's caught. Chris Olave with the tiptoe reception. We have a tie game. Wait a minute. They're going to go for 2. Oh, I love this. If you love it too, you know what to do. Destroy the like button after this play. Rattler to the end zone. Rashid Shaheed puts them on top. ATL is going to lose a heartbreaker. 18-17. Great game by these quarterbacks, but only one of them can move on. In our final matchup of round 1, we have J.J. McCarthy, 10th overall pick by the Minnesota Vikings. Aaron Jones at running back, Jefferson and Addison, along with Hawkinson. Yet again, another good situation for a rookie quarterback if they decide to start him day 1. Also got the edge, Dallas Turner, in round 1 as well. You have Andrew Van Ginkel. They got Byron Murphy at cornerback, along with Shaquille Griffin. So even though they lost to Neil Hunter, I think they still have a pretty good defense. And then they have the guy who broke the NCAA's record for most points scored in one season, Will Reichard, at kicker. They're taking on the Denver Broncos and Bo Nix, 12th overall pick. He has Javonte Williams, Samaje Perine, Sutton at wide receiver, Josh Reynolds, who they got in free agency, Tim Patrick, hopefully he's healthy. Also drafted Troy Franklin, former teammate of Bo Nix. Gonna move Dulcich to the starter, 78 overall, so lowest we've seen so far in the video. Nice depth on the edge with Jonah Ellis, who they drafted in round number 3. No more Justin Simmons at safety. 50, but you still have Patrick Surtain. We'll see if Bo Nix and company can get it done. JJ McCarthy in Minnesota starting at their own 3-yard line. Hawkinson are going to get them some breathing room. Next play was a neutral zone infraction, so it's going to get them a little closer. Now it's 2nd and inches. Aaron Jones on his first carry, shaking off a tackle. I don't know how he avoided that one, but nice job by him. 2nd and 10. Another pass. McCarthy downfield to a wide open Addison. 1st and 10. McCarthy to the left side. Addison, his favorite target early on. McCarthy by his lonesome in the backfield. He's going to try to go to Justin Jefferson, who can't hold on. Great defense by the Broncos, and they force a punt. So both teams' first drive is going to begin within their own 5-yard line. Bo Nix on his first play, it's going to be a read option. He's going to shake off a tackle and pick up the first down and then some. He broke the NCAA single season record for completion percentage, so we know he can sling the ball, and he's also a threat to scramble too. So Denver might have found something with Bo Nix. That was a nice run by Javonte, but Bo ends up fumbling the football. They're lucky that they recovered. Dallas Turner off the edge, forcing a fumble, making it a 2nd and 22. They dodge a bullet right there. Vikings would have had amazing field position. Bo gonna get a lot of those yards back. Cortland Sutton with a nice gain. 14 yards on that one. It's gonna be a 3rd and 7. Nix in the shotgun. Gonna scramble to the right, throw off his back foot. Oh, what a play! Sutton coming back, helping out his QB. They're inside the 30. 3rd and 10. Vikings have a chance to hold them to 3. Nix with all kinds of time going to the top of the screen. They call that incomplete. Sutton could not get both feet in bounds, so they're going to settle for the field goal. Minnesota still has plenty of talent, though. You cannot count them out. They tie it up in a second, but the Broncos get the lead back 10-6 at one point in the 3rd quarter, and now it's 10-9. So the Vikings take the lead. Broncos have 1 turnover, and that might be the difference in this one, as Minnesota's looking to extend their lead. They're already in field goal range. Aaron Jones getting some nice blocks. Off to the races. He's down inside the 5. 3rd down and goal. Broncos have 1 timeout left. Jones gonna get the carry to the right side. He's gonna walk in untouched, and this one is all but over. It all comes down to this onside kick. The Broncos end up moving down and scoring a touchdown, but it doesn't matter. Too little, too late. Victory formation for JJ McCarthy and the Vikings. They're moving on to round 2. So with 5 teams left in round number 2, we have to spin a wheel to see which teams are going to end up in the final 4. We're going to have a play-in of sorts, okay? All 5 teams are on the wheel, and we're going to see which 2 teams are going to have to battle for that final spot. So first spin is going to end up landing on a team from the NFC. We have the Minnesota Vikings. And now for spin number 2, we're going to see who they're going to have to play against to get that last spot in our final 4. It's going to be a fellow purple squad, the Baltimore Ravens. So here we go. JJ McCarthy and the Vikings, fresh off a W against Bo Nix and the Broncos in round number 1. Can they make it happen again? Him and Dallas Turner, along with Will Reichard at kicker. They're up against Devin Leary and the Baltimore Ravens, of course, with Rosengarten, Devontae Walker, Nate Wiggins, TJ Tampa, and company. On paper, Baltimore has the edge. Only going to show big plays, highlights, and when either team scores. So this video's not too long. Look at King Henry. This is a highlight right here, man. Trucking his way inside the 10. Now it's 1st down and goal. They're not going to go back to him. Interesting decision. Leary going to escape the pocket. He's going to take off and dive in for the touchdown. What a play. Now it's JJ McCarthy's turn. Play action on his first pass is going to go downfield to Justin Jefferson. Nice dive and catch. Couple plays later, JJ going to pass it deep. This time it's to a different target. Trent Sherfield with the reception. They're in scoring range. Play action on 3rd and 1. McCarthy has Jones in the flats. If he wants him, no, he's going to go to the end zone, and there's a wide open Trent Sherfield. Vikings get the touchdown on the board. Ravens on their next drive move down into field goal range and get 3. Good drive going right here from Minnesota. McCarthy going to Hawkinson. He's going to get them down to the 10. Brings up a 3rd and goal. McCarthy with a clean pocket going to the end zone. That's a great deflection by Nate Wiggins. 4th and goal. Minnesota's going to tie this one up heading into halftime.
Are you sure about that?
Wait a minute, I might have spoke too soon. Look at the kick return by Justice Hill. Off to the races, only one man to beat, and he's gonna get hawked, but not until he gets inside the 10. Ravens get 3 points and take the lead heading to half number 2. Pick this one up late in the third quarter. Vikings got a good drive going, already in field goal range. McCarthy stepping up, throwing on the run. Addison keeps the drive alive. Very next play, JJ gonna drop back again, and this time he's going to the end zone. It's another touchdown by Trent Sherfield. Vikings take the lead. We're in the fourth quarter now. Vikings, after getting a stop, move all the way back in field goal range, and they're gonna go up 7. Could be the last chance for Baltimore. 4th down and 7. Vikings gonna send a blitz. Leary has to get rid of it. He does downfield. What a catch by Aguilar with Harrison Smith draped all over him. They're gonna go to the no huddle. Another blitz from Minnesota. Leary downfield. It's Bateman who gets out of bounds at the 1. Back-to-back lasers from Devin. Now you can just hand it off to Henry and tie this one up at 20. We are headed into overtime. Both teams will possess it. Ravens get football first. 3rd and 4 for Baltimore on their first drive in OT. Leary gonna go to Andrews, who's not gonna get the first, so they're gonna have to punt the football. Now the Vikings on their first drive in OT in a 3rd down and 3. McCarthy going to Jay Jettas with a rare drop. So both teams punt, and now the first team to score wins. Vikings force a quick 3 and out. They have the ball right back. McCarthy going downfield, and oh my goodness, what a catch. Jordan Addison in double coverage gets his tiptoes inbounds. Harbaugh's gonna try to ice Will Reichard. Let's see if he can kick this game winner and send the Vikings into the Final Four. Yes. Baltimore is headed home. Good fight by Devin Leary and company. First matchup in the Final Four. Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears, fresh off a win against the Green Bay Packers. Let's see if this high-powered offense can go back-to-back and make it into the finals of this tournament. They're facing off against the lowest remaining seed, aka the quarterback. Out of the last 4 remaining that was taken the latest in the draft, Jordan Travis and the New York Jets, fresh off a W against division rival New England in round number 1, 83 overall. So dead even in that category. Should be another great matchup. Caleb and the Bears, we haven't seen them in action since the first game in this video, but here they go. Play action on his first drop back. He's going downfield. He has DJ Moore. You can also do this, people. Read option. Caleb gonna take off, and he's gonna get a nice gain on the ground, make it 18. But the drive stalls out. Chicago puts 3 points up on the board. Jordan Travis and the Jets have a good drive going. They're already in field goal range. They're gonna get even closer thanks to Mike Williams. Very next play, after the 2-minute warning, Travis to the end zone, touchdown. Tyler Conklin gives the Jets the lead. Jets force a quick 3 and out, and they're back with the football. We know Travis can do a lot of this, taking off and picking up the first with his legs. Trying to get them back in the field goal range. He's gonna do that and then some. Mike Williams gonna cash it in stride and take it the distance. The Jets extend their lead. One thing we know is Caleb will not give up. You're trying to get some points right before halftime. That's a good start. Keenan Allen finding a soft spot. Next play, they're going to the screen. DeAndre Swift getting a nasty block from one of his linemen. He's going to pick up the first down out of bounds across midfield. Caleb going to drop back again. This time he's going to the left side of field. Keenan Allen in stride. He's going to take it to the crib. It's a 1-possession game. So pretty much nothing happened in the third quarter and early in the fourth, but with 2 minutes left in the game, Jordan Travis and the Jets are in scoring range. It's 3rd and 5. He's going to step up, throwing a run. Mike Williams going to keep the chains moving. Now Chicago needs this stop on 3rd and goal with no more timeouts remaining. Travis going to go to the end zone. It's intercepted. What a play by Jalen Johnson. So now the Bears can get a win with a touchdown on his drive. Caleb against the blitz on first down, gonna go to his target, and it ends up complete. 1st and 10. Jets send a blitz again. Caleb going downfield this time. Oh my goodness, what a catch. Gerald Everett back-to-back grabs. That one puts them inside the 30. A few plays later, Caleb and company trying to get a little bit closer. He's gonna try to fit that one in, and it ends up complete. DJ Moore with a nice catch in traffic. Next play though, go. Caleb facing some heavy pressure. Quinnen and Jermaine Johnson getting to the quarterback. So it all comes down to this. 4th and goal. Last chance for the Bears. You have to go to the end zone. Caleb gonna get rid of it. Intercepted by Sauce Gardner. And the Jets are headed to the finals of this tournament. What an ending. And now our other Final Four matchup. We have the New Orleans Saints led by Spencer Rattler. They took care of division rival Atlanta in round 1. Falcons have a great offense with a lot of talent. So this defense did it before. They should be feeling confident heading into this one. JJ McCarthy and company had to win 2 games to get here. First, they beat Bo Nix and the Broncos, and then Devin Leary and the Ravens. So they're definitely battle tested. Dallas Turner and this defense gonna have to slow down that offense from New Orleans. Rattler and the Saints with the football first. Kamara on his first carry, stiff arms, but can't get back to the line of scrimmage. And it's already 3rd down and 11. Vikings showing blitz. Will they commit to it? No, they're gonna back off. Oh, actually, they end up sending the cornerback on a blitz, and Van Ginkel gets the swat. It's gonna be a quick 3 and out for New Orleans. 1st and 20. Vikings with a holding penalty on their first play, but McCarthy's gonna get them yards right back. Jefferson with this first catch of the game. 3rd and 6. JJ trying to extend the drive. He's gonna go to his number 3, arguably his number 2, and Jordan Addison, who wears number 3, and they keep the drive moving. This time he's gonna drop back and go to the left side. Justin Jefferson, he's gonna run all the way down inside the 10-yard line. Nice play. 3rd and goal, and they punch this bad boy into the end zone. McCarthy gonna try to go to Jefferson. That's good coverage by Lattimore. Vikings gonna settle for 3. Rattler and the Saints trying to get something going at the start of 2nd quarter. That's a good way to do it. Go to your best receiver, Chris Olave, with a huge catch, getting him across midfield. They end up settling for a field goal and finally getting some points on the board. 3-3 late in the 2nd quarter. First play of the Vikings' next possession is going to be a blitz from the Saints, which frees up Aaron Jones, one of the best receiving backs in the league. And this is why he's so dangerous. Great hands, but also that nice yak ability. What a play by the running back. Vikings take the lead. Saints not trying to go out like that. Alvin Kamara with his best run of the game, gonna stiff arm his way to the 42. A couple plays later, Rattler going to the middle of the field. This time he tries to squeeze it in there, but instead it ends up picked off by Blake Cashman. Nice INT by the linebacker. Great field position for JJ McCarthy. He's gonna help them get in the field goal range by connecting with Justin Jefferson. Empty backfield. Instead of running the football, they pass it, and that was a smart idea. Sherfield with the touchdown catch. Vikings begin half number 2 with the football. McCarthy picking up where he left off, hitting Jordan Addison in stride. He's gonna take this one all the way down to the 20-yard line. Minnesota in complete control in this one. So Vikings start off hot in half number 2, but they end up getting only a field goal. 3rd and 3 on the next Saints drive. They have to get some points here, otherwise it's not looking good. Kamara up the gut, gonna get the first down and then some. Beautiful run. Last play of quarter number 3, 3rd and inches. Rattler gonna try to go to Juwan Johnson. Inaccurate pass. Ivan Pace Jr. with the INT, and that might be all she wrote. Final score 23-3. Minnesota and JJ McCarthy are headed to the finals. So the final 2 quarterbacks left in the tournament are Jordan Travis and his New York Jets taking on JJ McCarthy and his Minnesota Vikings. Vikings get football first. McCarthy picking up where he left off. Remember, Aaron Jones had a crazy run after the catch for a touchdown in the last game, and now they spread everyone out wide. I don't see why you wouldn't when you have so many weapons to go to. Hawkinson on the reception right there. Vikings spread it out once again. They're double teaming Quinnen Williams, which gives JJ a chance to find JJ. You're probably going to hear that a lot next season. Jefferson with a 27-yard catch, but they're going to have to take the 3. Will Reichard gets them on the board. First play from scrimmage for Jordan Travis, and this offense is complete to Garrett Wilson. So I guess what we can conclude before this game is even over is that Madden thinks that both of these quarterbacks have some good supporting casts if they were thrust into the starting position. McCarthy's more likely to see the field than Travis, since, you know, Aaron Rodgers is still in New York, but that's a nice play. Alan Lazard with the catch. They get the first down, and it's not too far-fetched. I mean, both of these teams, actually a lot of these teams in this tournament, have some really nice weapons. You love to see franchises giving their young quarterbacks help. 3rd down and 4 now for New York. Vikings send a blitz. Travis gonna scramble and throw it away. Good stop by the Vikings. Minnesota threatening to score again. We're in the 2nd quarter now. McCarthy finds Addison. Nice route with Sauce Gardner draped all over him. 3rd down and goal for the Vikings. 2 timeouts left. Jets gonna send a blitz, and it ended up costing them a touchdown. Sherfield extends the Vikings lead. New York starts the 3rd quarter with the football. Travis trying to get something going. Mike Williams with a nice route. He's gonna get the first. 3rd and 5. You gotta wonder if 4 down territory comes into play. If they don't get this 1st down, Vikings send a blitz, but Mike Williams had it, but it was dislodged by the Vikings linebacker, and New York is gonna punt. Jets need a stop. 4th and 3 in the 4th quarter now. Aaron Jones is gonna try to get the first. He's not gonna do it. Great job by the front 7, and now Jordan Travis down 10 in the 4th quarter needs to get something going. Even a field goal here would be huge. Breece Hall at the backfield with a nice start to this drive. They would love to get a touchdown. Travis with all kinds of time going to the end zone, and that is gonna be the dagger. Shaquille Griffin with the game-sealing INT. J.J. McCarthy and the Minnesota Vikings are the winners of this single elimination tournament. Please destroy the like button if you enjoyed this video. Can we get the 500 likes? That would be amazing, man. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you on the next one.